Hey everyone, welcome to Ride Zone Bikes. Today we will got something special for this. When you think of adventure bikes, the mind often jumps to the big heavyweights that dominate highways and gravel trails. But today I want to show you a machine that's rewriting the adventure story with balance, agility, and modern tech, all while keeping the price surprisingly accessible. This is the brand new 2026 CF Moto 450 mount, and in this video we're going to dig deep into what makes this mid-capacity adventure motorcycle one of the most exciting launches in recent years. Stick around till the end because I'll also share the price and why this bike might just be the smartest choice for new explorers as well as seasoned riders looking for something manageable yet capable. Let's start with what powers this motorcycle. At the heart of the 450 mount is a 449cc parallel twin engine, liquid-cooled and running a 270-degree crankshaft. That setup not only delivers a solid 44 horsepower at 8,500 revolutions per minute and 44 Nm of torque at 6,250 revolutions per minute, it also brings that distinctive V-twin-like pulse and character that riders love. What matters more is how that torque is delivered. CF Moto tuned it to be broad and accessible, so whether you're crawling through tight trails or cruising comfortably at highway speeds, you always have responsive power under your right hand. It feels smooth, predictable, and surprisingly refined for a motorcycle in this category. Now power is one thing, but handling is where the 450 mount really shines. Built around a strong but lightweight steel trellis frame, the bike tips the scales at around 175 kilograms dry, which means it feels much lighter and easier to control than many of its rivals. Add in 220 mm of ground clearance and you've got a machine that feels compact in city traffic yet confident when you point it toward rougher terrain. Riders who tested early models described it as behaving more like a nimble 250 than a bulky 450, and that's exactly what you want when you're on unpredictable roads. Suspension plays a big role in adventure comfort, and here CF Moto hasn't cut corners. The bike comes equipped with high-quality kib units, fully adjustable both front and rear, offering 200 mm of travel. That means whether you're loaded with luggage for touring or attacking rocky trails, you can fine-tune compression, rebound, and preload to suit your ride. On the road it smooths out potholes with ease, and off-road it gives you the confidence to tackle uneven ground without being thrown around. Paired with a 21-inch spoked front wheel and an 18-inch rear, both tubeless ready, you're looking at a true adventure-ready setup straight out of the box. Braking is handled by J.1 calipers with Bosch dual-channel ABS, and here's something riders will love. You can switch off the rear ABS at the touch of a button right from the handlebar. That allows you to lock up the back wheel and slide it around off-road, exactly what seasoned adventure riders prefer. There's also traction control on board, making it safer for newer riders or those dealing with slippery road conditions. It's a smart balance of technology and freedom, and it makes the bike accessible to different levels of skill. Adventure is not just about performance. It's also about comfort and practicality. The 450 mount has a seat height starting at 820 mm, with options to lower it to 800 or raise it to 870 depending on your preference and height. That adjustability is rare in this class, and it means shorter riders can still get their feet down while taller ones can enjoy the commanding position they want. The upright ergonomics, wide handlebars, and relaxed foot peg placement all contribute to long-distance comfort. On highways, the adjustable windscreen keeps wind blast under control, making long rides less tiring. Now let's talk about design because the 450 mount is not just functional, it looks the part too. The vertically stacked LED headlights give it a modern aggressive face, while the tall fender and angular body panels emphasize its off-road character. The sculpted fuel tank is shaped to let you grip it comfortably when standing on the pegs, and the sharp lines flow into a sleek tail section that keeps the whole bike looking lean and purposeful. It's rugged, but there's a finesse to it that stands out from bulkier rivals. Technology is another area where CF Moto is trying to lead. The 450 mount comes with a curved 5-inch TFT color display, and it's not just pretty to look at, it's smart. You get Bluetooth connectivity, turn-by-turn navigation, over-the-air software updates, and even smartphone app integration. Add in both USB-A and USB-C charging ports and you're covered for powering devices on the go. Foldable mirrors, a slipper clutch for smoother downshifts, and thoughtful details like hand guards show that CF Moto really studied what adventure riders need day to day. On the road, early impressions are impressive. The bike is smooth and surprisingly refined for its category. The engine has enough grunt to let you cruise at highway speeds without stress, and in the city, it feels nimble and easy to flick through traffic. Off-road, the adjustable suspension, switchable ABS, and traction control let you explore dirt, gravel, and sand without the bike feeling like it's fighting you. Riders noted it doesn't tire you out like heavier machines, and that's a huge advantage for anyone planning multi-day adventures. Of course, no bike is perfect, and some riders noticed slightly choppy fueling at very low revs during early test rides, but those are the kind of details manufacturers usually polish before full production models hit the road. Overall, the package feels complete and well thought out, and for a bike that sits in the mid-capacity class, it really punches above its weight. Now let's come to price, because this is where the 450MT is going to surprise a lot of people. In Europe it's being listed at around £5,700, in Brazil around 35,000 reals, and in India projections put it between 4 to 4.5 lakh rupees ex-showroom. That places it right in competition with the likes of the Royal Enfield Himalayan 450, KTM 390 Adventure, and even some higher-priced Japanese offerings. But with the feature set it brings a fully adjustable suspension, advanced electronics, TFT with Bluetooth, multiple seat options. It delivers incredible value for money. It really feels like CF Moto is aiming to undercut the competition while offering more kit. So who is this bike for? If you're a beginner adventure rider, this bike gives you just the right balance of power and accessibility. It's not intimidating, yet it has enough capability to grow with you as your skills improve. If you're a more experienced rider looking for a second bike, something lighter and easier to handle than a big 1000cc adverb, the 450MT makes sense there too. And if you're simply someone who wants one motorcycle that can commute through the week, handle touring on weekends, and still take on dirt tracks without complaint, this bike fits that bill beautifully. What makes the 2026 CF Moto 450MT stand out is its combination of versatility, modern technology, and price. It's a bike that doesn't force you to compromise. You can have proper adventure-ready wheels and suspension, you can have comfort for touring, you can have safety tech and connectivity, and you can still afford it without breaking the bank. It looks the part, feels the part, and most importantly, rides the part. CF Moto may not have the long heritage of some brands, but with bikes like this, they're proving they deserve a serious place in the global adventure market. So there you have it, the 2026 CF Moto 450MT, a motorcycle that takes the idea of adventure, packs it into a light, accessible, and feature-loaded package, and prices it so competitively that rivals are going to have a hard time keeping up. Whether you're planning to hit the open highway, cross tricky mountain paths, or just enjoy a daily ride with the reassurance of modern tech, this bike is ready to deliver. If you're thinking about getting into adventure biking, or even if you've been in the game for a while, this machine is worth your attention. Let me know in the comments what you think of it. Would you consider it over the Himalayan or the KTM? And where would you take it first if it was parked in your garage? And if you enjoy reviews like this, don't forget to subscribe to Ride Zone Bikes because we've got plenty more bikes to cover in the days ahead.